So, actually, somebody asking that live option is not coming. So, if you are in JavaScript file, you will not get that option. Only you are in HTML, only you will get that go live option. Check that options. Okay. So today class is variables class. So first, what is it mean by variable? Okay. Variable. So before going to that variable, we need to know understand about the comments in JavaScript. How we can give a comment in a JavaScript. Okay. Variable class. I have written here some text. How I can comment this? So just simple JavaScript comment by simple. This one. If you do backslash two times, that text will be the commented code. Okay. So variable text. So what is mean by variable? So variable is a stored variable will store a value. Okay. Variable is nothing but if you take pen is a variable only. Pen not a pen. You can take a box actually. Okay. You can take an empty box. That box is variable if you can think. If you put anything inside that means you have given value to that variable. Okay. So empty variable where if variables we can create by using a where keyword where x. If I'll create like this, then in memory location, okay, in memory location, I have created one empty box where x means I have created one empty box with the name x. Okay, that box name is x. If I will not create anything in memory, that box will not exist. If I have written like var x, so then what will happen with that x name? One box will be created in the memory location. Okay. So whenever I have assigned any value to that variable, like x equal to 10. Okay. This is the assignment, variable assignment. X equal to 10. I have given assigned a 10 value to the x. So in that box, I have kept a 10 value. So like that you can remember. Where x means you have created a memory location, one box, one empty box. When you have assigned a value to that 10, means then you have uh, kept a 10 value in that box. Like that you can remember. So where where keyword is useful for creating a variables. Now this is the variable and variable declaration. So x equal to 10 means variable assignment. Where x means this is the variable declaration. You need to understand this. Where x means you have declared the variable and x equal to 10 means you have assigned the value to that variable. So in JavaScript, uh, there are number of data types are there, actually. Uh, what are the data types are? Number. Okay. Var x equal to 10. Okay. That is a number data type. Okay. If you want to, I told you right yesterday, you want to see that JavaScript output means you need to go to the console. That's enough, right? So what I am doing, just I am running this file in browser, go live. So it is open. I have kept inspect console. If you go to the console, first var x, okay, var x equal to undefined, okay, x equal to undefined because I have not assigned the value to that variable x equal to 10. I have assigned the value. Now x, if I write x, I will get 10. Okay, this everybody know. So var x equal to, if I try to access the x, I will get undefined because that value is not defined. And x equal to 10. Now, if I see that type of variable useful for, see the variable is type, is which type. So variable of x, type of x equal to number. See, type of x equal to number. So this is number is a one data type. Okay. Similarly, we have var y. Directly I can give the name here. Okay, some John. Okay, now if you try to access that y, you will get John name, because I can directly give like this also. I have created var y, and directly I can assign that value also. So this way, first you can create a variable and then you can assign. This is one way, and directly you can assign a value to that variable. This is second way. In this case, if you try to get that type of y, means you will get string. So number data type and string data type. Okay, as we have in Java or other C# programming language, we have like float, double, these type of things we have, right? So in JavaScript, you don't have that types. So I will show you now. X equal to, if I'll declare like 10.20. So actually, generally 10.20 is a float variable, right? Decimal value it is having. So if I'll write like this type of X, okay, type of X means you will get number on. Okay, type of X means you will get number on. So we don't have like float, double, those values we don't have. Only we have string and string number. And one more is var z equal to var z, and I assigned z equal to true. Okay, true. True or false. Anything you can assign. That is Boolean. So now type of z is Boolean. So Boolean is a one type. Boolean also one data type. So number is one data type. Okay. String is one data type, and Boolean. Boolean is also one data type. Okay. Similarly, we have array. Okay, where AR equal to array. These arrays we can have one class on that arrays. Okay, arrays and objects. Don't confuse arrays and objects. We have one class. So where array, empty array I have defined. Otherwise, you can define with values also. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma 4, like that you can define. Now type of ARR. Okay. Actually, type of array and type of object also you will get array object only. Okay. So array. Type of array is you will get object only, because this is the collection of things, right? And we have one more data type. This is array data type actually, but type of array ARR means you will get object only. For that and for obj object also you will get same thing only. Syntax you can remember the syntax. This is empty object and type of obj. You so object. So don't confuse. This is array syntax. Array is one data type. Okay, to store a multiple number values. Okay, by using string numbers only you can store a single value, right? That is primitive data values like string, number, boolean. Okay, you can store a single value only, and that too you can store a directly value, but you can store multiple values. That values are like 1, 2, 4. You can store multiple values, right? Those are arrays and objects. Okay, these are also two data types. Just remember this array and object. We have one class and complete arrays and one class and complete objects. Okay, that is a big concept in JavaScript. For now, you can remember the syntax where ARR equal to 1, 2, 4. Like that, you have collection of elements. Here, over where obj means that syntax will be open and closing parentheses. Inside that, you will have properties and values like where obj, okay, like this. You will have that name, follow some name here, okay, John, and age colon 23, and you can close that. Now obj, you will get object. Okay, this is object, age and name. Okay, this is the object syntax. Property values. You will have in that object, you have property name. Name is the property name and value. Here array is the collection of elements. Okay, so array is one data type and object is one data type. one more we have, that is function. Okay, function FUNK, and this is also one hello alert. Alert means you will get alert message. Okay, hello. Now type of function FUNC. What you will get function. Okay, so this is function also one data. So about functions, about objects, about arrays, one class will take. So for now, you can remember that we have data types, different type of data types in JavaScript. So what are the data types? Number, string, boolean, and functions, arrays, and objects. These all are data types only. So we will see one by one. We'll see. Okay, and so after these data types, next we have operators. So operators class. We have different type of operators. Here I will write data type, different type of data type. So after completing this, tomorrow we will see one by data type. Tomorrow we'll see that three data types. In depth of number data type, array data type, okay, sorry, number data type, string data type, and as well as boolean data type. And number data type, inside the number methods we have. Okay, some methods we have in that numbers. String also we have methods in the string. Similar way, we have some methods in the boolean also. So these all things we will discuss tomorrow class. Today, so and after the data types class, we have operators. So what we have operators are arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic operators. Next one is okay assignment operators. Assignment operators and logical operators. So first one is arithmetic operators, right? So arithmetic operators are nothing but plus, we will get plus, minus, and bar means into the multiplication, that is or division. Okay, these four we will call as the arithmetic operators. Okay, and assignment operators. Now we'll come with the assignment operators. Assignment is operators is nothing but equal, okay, single equal, double equal, triple equal, okay, plus equal, and minus equal, and star equal, multiplication equal. Similar way, division equal. Next, logical operators, and then or, or. Okay, these are the operators available in the JavaScript. So we will see one example in the one operator. So we'll see in the console only. We'll go to the console. First, arithmetic operator. Everybody knows that x equal to 1 plus 2. Okay, we can do, then we will get 3 value. Okay, 1 plus 2. Plus value means everybody know. In JavaScript, how generally we'll do two numbers. We can how we can calculate two numbers where x equal to 5. Okay, where y equal to 10, and where z equal to x plus y. Like this you need to do. Okay, where x equal to 5, where y equal to 10, where z equal to x plus y. Now x plus y means x means 5. 5 plus 10, 15. Now if you try to access the z value, you will get 50. Okay. So this is the arithmetic operator plus arithmetic operator plus Similar way, if you will declare like minus here, okay, then you will get -5. Okay, similar way, if you replace that minus into star, okay, then you will get 50. So similar way, if you replace with division, you will get zero point 0.5. 5 by 10 means 5 by 10. 5 by 10. So 5 by 10 means zero point 0.5 is coming. Okay. Means half only, right? Next. These are the arithmetic operators, plus, minus, and x divided by y. So these are with the number types, right? Number data type. If you are given the number values, so now you can check with the string values. If you give the string, how it will respond, how it will be the arithmetic operator. So where x equal to some text we have written, okay, some text. Here John, you have written John. John. And so comma separated also you can write y equal to, so instead of that where by, you can write, if you give the comma and y equal to door, you can write, okay, and then was z equal to, okay, where z equal to x plus y, then what is the output you will get? Jando, right? Jando, you can see now, okay, Jando. So addition of these means, string addition means what will happen, that two strings will be concatenated, okay, this is called concatenation. X plus y means you, the text should be is concatenated. You want the some space in between that. Here, John space though, right? You want that, right? Then what you need to do is two plus symbols you can give. Inside middle you can give like empty space. Like that you need to give. Okay. X plus and empty space plus y. Now you can see. You will get John space though. Okay. This is string concatenation. So we don't have like, if you give like minus means it will not won't work actually. See, you will get man. Okay, man. Man means it's a not a number. Only if you add the strings, that plus symbol only will work. Arithmetic operators. Okay, minus, star, and the division. If you're trying to do like a string divided by string means you will get NaN, not a number you will get. NaN means not a number. Okay, and one more. If one is string, one is number, then what will happen? So here in this case, I have given that 10. So in this case, what will happen? John 10. Okay. John 10. It should be John 10, right? But okay, okay. John 10 means that is a different case. I will let you know. But here also still, if you're trying to plus minus star and division, you will get the uh, not a number only, but you will get John 10 means when you will get means this 10 is there, right? It is in number format now. And if I'll give like this, okay, now this 10 will be considered as a string. Okay, it is not a number now. This, if you have declared any number in double quotes or single quote, that will be considered as a string only. So in this case, you will what you will get. Sorry, here it is minus, right? Because of that. So now what you will get? John 10. Okay, John 10. This 10 value is considered as a string, and because of that John 10 you got. And one more case is 10. Okay, one is string 10 and one more is 10. See here, string 10 and it is 10, normal 10. What is the output? Our output now? 10, 10. Okay, so if you have concatenate anything with string means you will get output is string only. Okay, you will get output string only. Here also John 10 means you will get John 10 only, but here I have written minus, right, because of that non number came. Only for the string operators only you can do, right. That's first, right. Okay, and here John. Now you can see anything string plus number or number plus number plus number means you will get output value only, but anything you have concatenated with string means you will get output with the string format only. Okay, this is the string format only, right, John 10. So these are about arithmetic operators. Now next one is, okay, fine. So the next one is assignment operators, where x equal to 10. This is assignment only. Okay, x equal to 10 means assignment. We are assigning assigning for that purpose u equals equal operator we are using. So x equal to 10, the 10 value to the x value, x variable. So here equal is assignment operator. So now where x equal 10, right? X equal double equal to 10. So this double equal is used for checking a condition. Already I have declared a value with the x value with the 10 I have declared, right? So I need to check that value is 10 or not. So I have declared like 10, right? If I'll check with 11, you can see I will get false. Output is false, I will get. Okay. So I type checking or type checking and value checking. You can check, you can tell value checking here, not type checking, value checking. Okay, where x equal to 10. Similar way, here instead of that x where x equal to that, I have John. Okay, that's equal to 10. If I'll give means I will get output false only because x value is not a John. So JOHN John. So x equal to John. So x value I have declared with John, right? X equal to John. That is true. To check the condition. Okay, already some value is there. That value if you need to check with means with that value you can use the double equal symbol. Here we have one disadvantage. What is that means? Where x equal to I have given 10. Okay, string 10. Now I'm checking with the number 10. You will get the true only. Okay, so that by using double equal, this 10 is considered as a number and it is giving output with the 10, number 10 also. You will get the same output only. True only you will get. But you want to here only value checking. This value is 10 and the value is 10. Type is not checking. This is the string 10 and this is the number 10. You want to check with the type also. Then you need to use the triple equal. Now you will get the false because triple equal means what it will check first value it will check 10 10. Next type it will check. This 10 is number 10 and this 10 is string 10. So string data type and number data type are not equal, right? Because of that you will get false. Okay, because of that you will get false. So you by you are using that triple equal means must and should the given value and the compare value need to be same and as well as the data type also need to be same. So that is single equal, double equal, triple equal. This is important question actually. In interviews, they will ask you, what is the difference between single equal, double equal, triple equal? Single equal means assigning a value we will use. Generally, assigning a variable, the values to the variable, where x equal to 10, and double equal. Generally, checking a condition with a value, we will use x double equal to 10. Okay. Mostly if conditions we will use actually. If conditions type there we'll see this type of things. Okay. Condition checking, we will use the double equal. Triple equal, while triple equal where we will use means we will check the value and as well as type also will check. So that we will use the triple equal. In double equal, we will not check the type. Triple equal will check the type. Okay, remember these points. So this is about single equal, double equal, triple equal. Next, we have where x equal to 10 and x plus equal to 5. So what is this means? X plus equal to means this equal to, I'm writing in the C, x equal to x plus 5. Okay. Actually, this equal to this one. So this is the shortcut form. This is shortcut form for this only. X equal to x plus 5. So then you will get 15. Okay. X value 15 you will get. Means x value 10 plus 5. 15 you will get. Similarly, x plus, right? Next, x minus. Now you will get already x value to 15, right? 15 minus 5, 10 you will get. Now, x star, that means multiplication. 10 into 5, 50 you will get. Okay. Now, instead of that, if you give subdivision, you will get 50 by 5 means you will get 10 only. Okay. This is the plus equal and minus equal, star equal and division equal. Okay. These all are the assignment operators. Okay. This is about assignment operators. Next one is logical operators. Okay. And condition. So mostly these logical operators are useful for checking a condition. Okay. Similarly, where x equal to 10, I'm giving where x equal to 10. X equal to 10. Okay. And x equal to string 10. So you will get true only. Okay, because this is true and this is true. True and true means true only you will get. So before going to learn the and RR, you need to understand that true and then true. So right side condition, okay, right side condition true and left side condition true. Both, if both are true, you will get output true only. Any one is false. Okay. Yeah. First, this one is false, or left side one. Okay, LSC. Okay. Both are true only, you will get to true. Okay. If any one is false or both are false, you will get false. See here. True and this you can remember. Okay. We will implement in these conditions actually. While condition checking only, x equal to 10. This is true and true. Because of that, here you got true. True and true and false. Anyone is false, you will get false only. Similar way, anyone is true, you will get true. That's true, true. I told you right, anyone is true, you will get true. you will get true. True, similarly, true or false. If you both are false means you will get false only. Okay. So these 8 conditions you can remember. So one thing is in unend condition, you have checking like true and true or number of truths also. In that and symbols, any one condition is false means you will get false only. Okay, you will get false only. And this is opposite in the R condition. Any one is true on true, then you will get true. If all are false means false you will get in and also yeah, two all are false you will get false on. Okay, that you can remember. Here all are true means you will get true. Here also all are true means you will get true. All are false means you will get false. All are false means here also you will get false. But you need to remember this condition only. In unconditions, if any one is false, any one condition is false means that condition will be false in our condition. But in uncondition, in our condition, any one condition is true means that condition is true. Okay, these things you can remember. Now we will implement in here where x equal to 10. Okay. Now I'm checking x equal to 10 and then x equal to 10. Okay. I will get true because true and true. Now what I'm doing here, triple equal I'm using. Now what I will get, this is true condition only. X equal to 10 means true. But here this is false, right? True and false. Then I will get false. This is logical operators, right? So you need to think in a logical way. Conditions. X equal to 10 is a condition. And this is one more condition. If I'll write one more also. Okay, one more also. X equal to 20. Still it is false only because any one condition is false only. Similar condition, if I will write with or, what output I will get? Okay, what output I will get? True. I will get true because I told you, right? Any one condition. These are the number of conditions. In that, any one condition is true, then that entire that loop is true only. Okay, then you will get true. If else if else we have loops concepts are there. In that if else conditions, in that there you will use these type of things. Okay, so remember these things. These are about logical operators. Okay, and then RR. So this is about operators class, JavaScript operators class. So today so far we have covered the variables, how we can declare a variable, how we can assign a value to that variable, and number of variables also at a time you can declare, right? That also I have shown you, right? If you want to declare 3 values at the same time, where x equal to 10 comma x equal to 10 comma y equal to 20 comma z equal to 30, you can declare like this also. What happened where x equal to 10 fixed out comma unit. Okay. So like that, x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and z equal to 30. You got like this with comma separated, you can declare multiple values also. This you can remember. This one thing you can remember. And one more is this 10, okay? This number 10 and this string 10 not equal. Okay. These both are not equal. And we have also one more is there. Sorry, I have forget. Okay, not equal symbol also is there. Okay, assignment operators, we have equal equal there, right? Similarly, we have not equal also. And x equal to 10. Now x not equal to 10. X not equal to 10. This is false, right? Because x value is 10. If I'll write like x not equal to 20, 20, then I will get true because x value is 10. It is not equal to 20. This condition is true. Similar way, x not equal to 10. This is false because x value is 10, right? Similar way, if you give this one, you will get true because it is checking type. Okay. If value is equal, also type is not equal, right? Because of that, x not equal to 10. This is true. This condition is true. Because of that, that not equal, it is given you true. Okay. And similar way, if I'm comparing here numbers, right? You can compare with the string also, you can compare. Actually, in variable declarations, you need to know about few conditions to declare a variable values. What are those means? First, uh, don't declare a variable value that is starting with number like this 1 2 3 a something 1 2 3 John. Okay, like this 1 2 3 John, like this. Don't declare. Okay, so because JavaScript, all JavaScript rules are managed by the ECMAScript. Okay, ECMAScript is a standard version who are giving the general instructions to the JavaScript developers. Those are our ECMAScript things. Okay, ECMAScript developers. They will give instructions to the JavaScript developers that don't declare a variable value with one means numbers. And also we have JavaScript already predefined operators are there. So what are those operators? Where is a keyword? Sorry, keywords, not operators. With operators also you don't declare. Like plus string, like this don't declare. Okay, plus and minus star. So with that operators, starting with that operators, okay, and then name, and then like this don't declare like this also, and then some text. Okay, like this also don't declare because this is not a valid variable declaration. You will get varied result. You will not get expected result. You will not get in the programming also. Okay, so they told don't declare a value starting with number. Don't declare a variable value starting with operators. And also we have predefined keywords are there in JavaScript. What are those keywords means? Where. So where is the keyword, right? And string. This is a keyword. Where string. Okay, number, and also array. Okay, don't declare with these names actually. They told array. Okay, and function. Function is a predefined keyword actually. Because of this, don't declare value with function. And also we have like if condition is there, okay, else is there, switch is there. These are the keywords only. Okay, for while, okay, do. These are the keywords. We have few more JavaScript keywords are there. So with these keywords names, don't declare the variable values. Okay, and also with the like not equal. Okay, equal. With this also, it is also operator, right? This also will come under operator. Yes, don't declare with that this also. Anyone also, operators also in between also don't give. Okay, because that operators will, it will do calculations, right? Then it will calculate that value. Because of that, don't give the operators in any of the variable declaration value. So remember that point. And in JavaScript is a case sensitive language. Case sensitive language means JOHN. JOHN. var x equal to, you have declared like JOHN. Okay, and this JOH1 and this JOHN. So these both are not equal. JOHN both are John only, right? JOHN both are John only, but here J is capital, here J is small. Because of that, JavaScript is case sensitive language. Both values are different. So these also you need to remember. JavaScript is a case sensitive language. Okay. That's it for today class, guys. Tomorrow we'll see the data types. One data type. First we'll see the number data type and the methods available in that number, and string data type, and methods available in the string data type. Okay. So with this, we will complete the number string and a boolean also will see. So after that, we will go to the array concept. Next object. Next, if else that loops we have concepts are there, that loops concepts will go. Okay. So then we will move to these are the basic JavaScript programming. Up to this, we have completed the basic programming language. So in where similarly where we have let and constant, also two keywords are there actually. That let and constants I will tell after completing the functions class, because to know about let and constant, you need to know about the scope, global scope, where a local scope. These scopes concept will be mostly in the functions only. Inside function, that is local scope. Outside function is global scope. So you need to know about functions right before that. So after completing the functions class, I will tell you about let and constant keywords. Okay, with the by using the not only var, by using let and constant also we can declare a variables, but that variables declarations after completing that functions class I will tell you. Okay, so in these variable declarations only we have one more concept is that is variable hosting. Okay, variable hosting, what is mean by variable hosting, I will tell you. So actually JavaScript program execution will start from the top to bottom. Okay, not only JavaScript, HTML also you have written top div id equal to header, means from that header to the bottom only the execution will start actually. So I can give like this also, x equal to 10. First, before initializing the x value I can give the x. Okay, next after this I can give the var x. Okay, var x. Similar way, y equal to 20 I can declare. Next var y, means not next line. You can give any of the down also you can give. Like you have written some functions and below also you can declare that value, var y. Okay. So this is not a problem in JavaScript. Why? Because JavaScript, what it will do, JavaScript is first these declarations are there, right? Variable var x, var y. Okay. These declarations are there, right? So JavaScript will move this all these declarations at the top of the execution. First, it will check in that any declaration parts are there or not. It will check actually in entire program, in entire JavaScript program. It will check any variable declarations are there or not. First, it will check if variable declaration is there, means it will move that variable declaration at the top. So after because I told you right, memory allocation, memory allocation. So because of that only JavaScript first it will find all the variable declarations and it will allocate memory for that, and after that it will start executing that assigning values. This concept is called variable hosting. Okay, need to remember this concept. These also important like interview question. So they will ask you. So variable declarations there, right? What is mean by variable hosting in JavaScript? So variable hosting in JavaScript means JavaScript rendering engine or JavaScript compiler. JavaScript compiler uh, will first it will fetch all the variable declarations and it will move top of the browser. It will move like top of the that JavaScript program. It will move all the variable declarations, and after that it will start assigning that values to organize the memory allocation perfectly or neatly. You can do. Okay, so because of this, JavaScript will do variable allocation at the top and variable like memory allocation. So variable declaration at the top, and then it will start execute the programs. You will tell this answer. Okay. Okay. I hope everything have understand today class. So we'll see tomorrow remaining concept. Okay. Bye everyone.